what's it called? Clueless 15-year-old killer thinks he can outsmart the detective.
What proof do y'all got? You're in the house where the car's at first. Right, I was asleep. That don't mean I took the car. I was asleep all day. I did not know y'all was there. What do you think that everyone else is? You're here, okay? You're a part of very serious crimes. You have to be honest about all of it.
My partner talked to your mom, and I believe that she's raised you to be an honest person, take responsibility for your actions. I don't think things went the way you thought they were going to go, but now is the time to be honest and be upfront.
349, we're gonna need more crews. I'm pretty sure this guy's the driver's shot. Yeah, dude, he's done.
So you're trying to say I killed somebody?
You were part of this murder scheme.
Well, this isn't.
You were part of this murder scheme.
Going to juvenile court, buddy. This is an aggravated murder. So you're trying to say me.
When Dayton police received reports of a carjacking at 1 a.m. on January 26, 2022, it seemed like a usual case. However, when gunshots rang out in the same part of the city just an hour later, officers quickly realized they were dealing with something far more gruesome. Rushing to the second crime scene, they discovered that the victim, 35-year-old Brandon Cooper, had been brutally executed in an assassination-style murder.
I really be thinking about this after watching stuff like this sometimes. Like, I'm 19, bro. In what? So basically 20. In 16 years, bro, I'm not thinking somebody more than half my age is about to come kill me, bro. And I'm sure this guy wasn't either, bro. Like, that's so crazy to think about. And just, bro, they out here wilding these youngins, bro.
With no suspects in sight,
Like
investigators tracked the stolen vehicle from the first crime scene to a house in southern Dayton View. Believing the two crimes were connected, officers arrested 4 teenagers, including 15-year-old DeTravon Mitchell and 15-year-old Tylen Peaks, who were brought 14-year-old DeTravon Department for further questioning.
Tell me how he came into contact with you today, Mr. Peaks. Right here.
I woke up and I just seen SWAT team.
Wow.
Because my friend woke me up. He said, the brother SWAT team was outside. I said, why? He said, you don't know, bro. You gotta go outside.
So they even pulled up on them with the SWAT team. It's over with.
I just end up here.
Okay, well, let's back way up then, because obviously the day didn't start with the SWAT team. What happened way before you woke up to the SWAT team?
I was chilling.
Where were you chilling at?
322 a.m.
Who were you there to chill with?
They just gave up his address.
Right. I just had pulled up, and then that's when I got sleepy, so I went to sleep.
Detectives are faced with 2 crime scenes. The first, a carjacking on St. Agnes Road at around 1 a.m. The second, the murder of Brandon Cooper, took place just minutes away on Fergus Avenue. But strangely, it happened almost an hour later. While detectives know that the teenagers have to be involved in the carjacking, since the stolen vehicle was found in their garage, they were now trying to determine whether they also played a role in Cooper's murder.
I'll be frank with you. I know you didn't go to sleep. That's not what happened.
Stupid
We expect you to be honest with us because we are honest with you. I'm not going to lie to you, so I prefer that you don't lie to me. When we ask you questions about what happened, know that we already know what happened. I'm seeing if you're going to be honest with me, and you haven't been so far. And we're right at the beginning, so that's kind of silly, right? So we know that you and Ron and Trey and Ray caught a lift earlier today.
So I don't got no proof I caught no lift. I was at the house, I went to sleep. I ain't catching no lift. I don't even got lift money to catch lift. The plan's never to pay for it. The plan was to steal the car that's in the garage at the house where you were laying your head. Or where you say you were laying your head.
Did she just laugh at him?
The plan's never to pay for it. I went to sleep. I ain't catching no lift. I don't even got lift money to catch lift. The plan's never to pay for it. The plan was to steal the car that's in the garage. The plan's at the house, I went to sleep. So I don't got no proof I caught no lift.
Okay, she just laughed.
No.
You wouldn't be the first 15-year-old to catch adult charges for this kind of thing, okay? You guys won't charge me for it. We're going to charge you for 2 counts of aggravated robbery and a count of aggravated murder. This isn't the first lift you guys have done.
Wow. Bro got all type of Uber money. One day, the very next day, the very next month, the next month again, two in the same day, within the next hour. Yeah, it's over with.
You've probably done 10 of them, okay? You're gonna go get locked up this morning for 2 counts of aggravated robbery. You took 2 cars this morning. And the second one resulted.
Do you understand?
What proof do y'all got?
You're in the house where the car's at first.
Wait, I was asleep. That don't mean I took the car. I was asleep all day.
What do you think that everyone else is? What do you think everyone else has been in here and said, sitting in that chair right
Bro,
there?
like they just text each other in the group chat, ask each other what's the move, and they say, we could steal a car. Like, what? Vibe out. It's the weekend. You don't got school, and you said we could steal a car. We could go kill somebody.
You're right. You know what they said, but we know what they said.
Unfortunately for
Come
Tylen
on,
Peaks,
bro.
detectives had already spoken with the 3 other suspects, including DeTravon Mitchell, who had opened up to them much more easily just 4 hours earlier.
So tell me what happened tonight. How did you guys all get together?
They called me.
Say again.
They called me and asked me to come over.
We gonna go hit a lick? What was the plan?
Find some girls.
All right. So did you find any girls?
So I guess he's posted up with his little gun. Bruh, if Kiana texts you back, don't text her back.
Okay. They just didn't want to hang out. Okay. So at some point you all leave, right?
So
And you go get an Uber.
the move was really to
Is
get
that
some
fair?
girls.
Were you gonna go somewhere?
Then they decided they was gonna get into some treacherous
Just take your
business.
car? Yeah. Okay. And
When they couldn't.
You're telling the truth, man, and I appreciate that, okay? That's all we want. When they got there, was it a man or woman that came? Okay. Do you remember what kind of car it was? Is it the car that's in your garage?
Yeah.
Probably or yes?
Probably.
Okay. It's a Subaru. And it was you, Ray.
If I'm this guy, I'll spit on him when he say probably. The car is in your garage. Don't lie to
Was
me.
the plan always to rob her? Or did somebody say something while you were driving? Or how did it happen?
Just happened in plain sight.
On the night of January 26, 2022, Tylen, DeTravon, and their friends Ray and Ron had booked a Lyft ride with the intent of stealing the vehicle.
The lift
Though
car?
each suspect had a different story, detectives determined that the ride was booked using DeTravon Mitchell's phone at 12:30 a.m., with the armed carjacking taking place shortly after at around 1 a.m.
How many guns were in the car?
2.
2. What kind of guns?
They lame.
I don't know. There was one was MP9.
Who had that one?
Me.
Okay.
How
Who else
little
had-
are these guns? Hold on. Hold up. What's an MP9, bro? Is that what he said? MMP9? MMP9. How little is this gun? Nah, I don't know, cause he literally holding it like it's a toy, like it's a revolver or something. I guess though.
One was MP9.
Who had that one?
Me.
Okay.
He got some. He got a drum on his. Get him. Get him.
Who else had a gun?
Where did they was passing my gun around.
Okay. Do you know who started with it?
Okay. Don't
And both
snitch.
had it.
Don't
Who's
snitch.
both?
I ain't right.
Ty and Ray. So Ty and Ray were kind of passing the other gun around?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it safe to say Ty had the
That
other
shit
gun?
just said, I don't even know. I wasn't looking at it.
Eventually, detectives also broke Tylen Peaks, who admitted to playing a key role in the carjacking.
Alright, it was me, Ryan, Ray, and Treasure. But I don't know. I just know about the first lift. We booked
So tell us what happened.
We booked the lift, and then we just told her to get out the car. And that's when she got out the car, she started yelling and stuff. That's when we parked the car back in the
They
garage.
are lame, bruh. Like, this girl just trying to do her job, get a little side money, and they took her car. Hopefully you get, like, Hopefully your insurance can take care of that. Like if you get carjacked.
That's the only thing. That's the only way I know. I don't know about no murder.
Tell her about who ordered the lift and who was sitting where and all that kind of stuff.
I don't know. I don't know where the lift.
Did you drive?
No, I don't know how to drive.
Who drove?
I don't know.
Come on, man. You can't do this, Tylen. This doesn't work, man. Who got in the driver's seat?
He crying. It's too late.
Who drove the car? Okay.
While detectives now had enough evidence to believe that
He is telling everything. Unless he's lying, he is telling everything on him, bro.
Trayvon and Tylen were primarily responsible for the first carjacking, they still faced a much bigger challenge, solving the second crime, as they had a murder victim on their hands. This task, however, would prove itself to be much more difficult than anticipated.
Do you feel bad about what happened? I just told you, ag robbery, ag murder. You know exactly what murder
Who did I murder?
His name is Brandon.
I don't know who Brandon is.
You don't have to know somebody to kill somebody, believe it or not.
So you're trying to say I killed somebody?
You were part of this murder scheme.
Like, I was literally watching a video of some dude from Philly, and he walked into some random hardware store and just shot a random white guy. And then he said, he yelled out, "I'm catching bodies." Like, come on, bro, go catch some ops. You're lame.
Look at all these pages. You're not number one, bro.
And she just laughed at him again.
You can't read them out?
No, I didn't read anything. I don't tell
over.
you
They know
what I know.
everything.
You
It's
tell
over.
me what you did.
He killed him.
And that's how this works.
He killed him.
I would bet every penny I've ever made in my life that Dave Travion, Ty, Ray, and Ron went back out to hit another lick, because that one was fun and that one worked. And then the second one went sideways.
They wanted another V.
Okay? So that's where we're at. You're here.
Tripping.
You did grown-up stuff, and that's where we're at. We got us a car. Let's go get another one. Right? Okay, so tell me about that. What was the goal to get another car?
Keep snitching. Keep telling.
Get some money.
Get some money, okay? Same four people?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Everybody sit in the back, everybody sit in the front.
Right.
Okay.
They were gonna
Who all
sell
has
a
guns in the
stolen
car this
car.
Same people.
Huh?
Same people.
You and Ty, or you and Ty and Ray?
I gave one good to one of them.
Huh?
I gave my friend one of them.
Which one? Because that's important, you know what I mean? Who'd you give the gun to?
Turn red. The only two that had us takes.
So,
Bro, like, am I tripping or is this not the place for this? Cool, your hands is cold, but like, come on, bro, like what is we doing?
so Ty and Ray both had guns. One of them had yours. Okay? Who said what?
What is
We
we
did the same
doing?
thing the last time.
They just pulled guns on him? So they pulled guns on him, right? Somebody say, give me the car, get out.
Get out the car.
Get out the car. What does he do?
Just sit there.
He didn't get out? Okay. What happened next?
Got out the car.
All four of you got out of the car?
Get out the car.
But they're still, but
They still in the back.
Ty and Ray are still in the back seat. Okay? And they're the guys with guns.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And they're still in the back seat when he takes off. And how many gunshots you hear?
2.
Hold on.
According
What did he just say?
Get out the car.
But they're still, but
They still in the back.
Ty and Ray are still in the back seat. Okay? And they're the guys with guns.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And they're still in the back seat when he takes off. And how many gunshots you hear?
2.
According to DeTravon, Tylen and Ray both stayed inside the car when 2 shots were fired, killing Lyft driver Brandon Cooper. Before the fatal shots, he claimed that he and Ron had already stepped out of the vehicle. Interestingly, Tylen told a nearly identical story, with one key difference. He insisted that he and Ron were the only ones who got out of the car, not DeTravon. Both these stories, however, would soon turn out to be impossible.
I think there's a little bit of mistruth that you're telling me about this second event, okay? And I know what you did, right? And I get it. You put your pole on somebody else and don't put yourself in committing this second offense, which you did. Right?
No,
No? Come on, man.
I'm telling you the truth.
You've been telling me the truth so far, but I think this is the part where it gets a little hairy because this puts you involved in this man being shot.
To be real with you, just keep it on.
Do it.
Shot 3 times.
Huh?
Shot 3 times.
Who shot 3 times? You shot 3 times?
Right. Tyler and Ron, get out.
Ty and Ron, get out.
Wait. So now he's trying to blame the one friend that isn't here right now. So he's obviously about to lie again.
Me and Ray stay in the car.
Who has your gun?
Ray.
And then who's got the other gun?
Ty.
Ty has the other gun.
Went to his door and tried to pull him out the car.
Ty tried to pull him out the door?
He skirted off. And then Ray shot him twice.
Let's do this.
So where's the third shot? There's too many names. I can't. Wait, so he's the Travion. And Ty is the other dude with the afro. Afro freeforms, whatever. But Ray and Ron aren't being recorded right now. And he's saying Ray is the killer.
Okay, so stand up. I'm the driver, right? Come over here. I'm the driver, and he's trying to pull him out, right? And he went in, and so Ty's trying to pull him out.
His door was locked.
So Ty can't get in the door.
Yeah.
So where is Ray when Ray shoots him?
Right.
Ray right here. And I'm
Outside of the car.
inside the car.
So I'm facing this way, right? So how does Ray shoot him?
He had something like this.
Okay?
Then he shot him twice.
Where did he hit
him?
him?
Really
Point
didn't
on
give
my
up
body.
the car while there was a
He
gun
was
on
right there somewhere.
Okay? So he shot him from inside the car, but hit him in the upper back. Okay? And you were right there.
There's no other bullet holes anywhere in the exterior of the car.
So
There's no
what did-
bullet holes in the interior. He's got 2 in the back.
2 in his back.
Wow.
You're not through the seat or anything.
No, his story's bullshit. So because the car was stopped right at the curb, right at the intersection.
Okay.
A shot couldn't have been fired after he started to pull away from inside the car because they were already stopped at the intersection. That's right where the casings are.
Both DeTravon and Tylen had
If the casings are outside of the car, and he's trying to say he was outside of the car, not knowing the cases were outside, the casings of the gun were outside of the car, he's the killer. And somebody must have just shot him. Wait, so he lied about the 3 shots then?
had purposefully withheld a crucial detail.
What's going on, y'all?
When officers arrived on Ferguson Avenue at 2:08 a.m., they pronounced 35-year-old Brandon Cooper dead at the scene.
Didn't even take the
2
car.
bullet casings were found inside the car, supporting DeTravon's claims that Cooper had been shot from inside the vehicle.
Okay.
However, what didn't add up was the discovery of 2 additional bullet casings outside on the road.
Did shoot this man. We're here, man. Look at me. We're here, okay? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's unfortunate. It sucks. It was a terrible decision. But if you shot this man, just tell me you shot this man, man. And so we don't keep doing all this. Okay, I'm gonna keep making notes and writing stuff that's gonna walk us in circles, and it's all lies, man. It's all just nonsense.
Yeah, he got time.
Huh? You did it.
Hard, I did.
Huh? You did it. Where did you shoot him from?
Twice inside the car, once outside the car.
Twice inside the car, once outside the car. Were there any bullets left in your car, in your gun? Just the way you talked to me, just the way you showed me? Were you on the driver's side by the door or in the middle? In the middle. Twice inside the car. And then you shot like at the car. Yeah. Did you hit him, you think?
Why did he do that?
Surprisingly, DeTravon eventually confessed, claiming that he alone was responsible for Brandon Cooper's murder. Although the accounts of what actually transpired on January 26, 2022 varied among the four suspects, detectives had an explanation for the key moments. It all began around 12:30 a.m. when a Lyft ride was booked using DeTravon Mitchell's phone.
Okay.
Approximately 25
Short
minutes
hair.
later, as the driver reached a stop sign on St. Agnes Road, DeTravon and Tylen, who were both armed, pulled out their weapons, threatening to shoot.
Okay, short hair
They
and white
robbed the
tee.
victim, taking her belongings before
Wow.
Tylen took control of the vehicle and
They
drove it
couldn't
to
just take her car. They robbed her too. Okay.
Anna Street, where they parked it inside a garage. At around 1:40 a.m.,
And then they parked her stolen car in their garage. Okay.
just like the first incident, a second Lyft ride was booked, again starting on Oak Ridge Drive. This time, however, it ended on Ferguson Avenue at 1:51 a.m., just one street away from the first crime scene. Once again, DeTravon and Tylen played key roles in the robbery. Inside the car, they both pulled out their weapons, threatening to shoot with the apparent intention of robbing the victim. When he did not comply, DeTravon fired 2 shots into his back, fatally wounding him, before firing a third round at the vehicle as all 4 teenagers fled.
Goofy.
The second bullet casing found outside on the ground came from Tylen's firearm, as he also fired at the vehicle while escaping. 9 minutes after the murder,
Hold on. Who's?
threatening to shoot with the apparent intention of robbing the victim. When he did not comply, DeTravon fired 2 shots into his
Two
back,
in his back,
fatally
though?
wounding him, before firing a third round at the vehicle as all 4 teenagers fled. The second bullet casing found outside on the ground came from Tylen's firearm, as he also fired at the vehicle while escaping.
Why?
9 minutes after the murder, at 2 a.m., surveillance cameras captured the group running back toward Anna Street.
So was that 4 shots?
Anything as we see the police, so we start running.
Do you see police where?
Going down the street.
Like towards where you just came from? Like where you shot the guy?
Around an hour later,
Why
a
is-
SWAT
bro.
team raided the building.
Why is 15-year-olds even out this late, bro? Where's your parents at?
After
Where's
tracking
their
the
parents at? They could be investigated, interrogated like this.
stolen vehicle from the first crime scene to the house where the teenagers had been staying. They were then arrested and taken to Dayton PD for questioning.
Do you feel bad about what happened?
Yeah, I didn't know he got murdered.
What did you think happened when he crashed?
He got out.
Do you see him get out?
I told you I ran. I just ran.
While shooting at his car still. Good.
New here at 5, 2 17-year-olds are headed to prison for murdering a Lyft driver. And in court today, the
Like, that's
driver's mother
crazy,
had
bro.
words for those teens.
The
News Center
driver's
7's
what?
Mike Campbell joins us live. Mike, lots of emotion at the Montgomery County Courthouse today.
Absolutely, James. DeTravon Mitchell and Tylen Peaks were only 15 years old when Brandon Cooper was lured to a robbery attempt and then shot to death in 2022.
During the trial, both Tylen Peaks
Goofy.
and DeTravon Mitchell were tried as
Goofy.
adults due to the severity of
Good.
their charges. Initially, Tylen pleaded not guilty, but as overwhelming evidence of his involvement surfaced, he later changed his plea to guilty.
Good.
Similar to DeTravon Mitchell, Tylen was convicted on multiple charges, including murder, aggravated robbery,
Good.
felonious assault,
Good.
grand theft of a motor vehicle, and tampering with evidence. Although Tylen was never definitively linked to the fatal shots that killed Brandon Cooper, police records revealed that he had been involved in multiple similar robberies in the days leading up to the murder. These prior offences proved
More?
critical in court. As a result, Tylen Peaks was sentenced to 27 years to life in prison,
Good.
while DeTravon Mitchell received 25 years to
The killer that shot him in the back got 25? I guess.
life.
W
Ray
lawyer.
and Ron, whose identities were never made public, were tried in juvenile court due to their lesser roles in Brandon Cooper's murder.
To the Cooper family, I want to start off by saying I'm sorry for all the things that I put y'all through. I never meant for anything like that to happen. I'm not the monster they making me to be. I'm a human, and all humans make mistakes. I just so happen to make it really bad. The life you took, that fateful man, that fateful morning, was an amazing young man who would help anyone and literally give you the shirt off his back.
When Brandon Cooper kissed his wife goodnight on January 25th, he began his usual night shift as a Lyft driver, working to provide for his family. No one could have predicted that just hours...
Man, that's crazy. Literally. Go to the nice areas if you do Lyft or Uber, bro. Nah, for real. Man. Sad story, bro. R.I.P. to bro.